there again. It is Hex. I have something really cool for you today. This is my blacksmith. Yeah, it's got a lot of detail. It's really big, and let me show you around. This is going to be the front area. I kind of built a little path here. I didn't really do any much landscaping outside of it, but as you can see, I've got a little courtyard here where perhaps the blacksmith has some of his items on display, and then here is the blacksmith area. I really like this forge. I think it looks really nice. Right there, we've got some anvils. We got some water soaker tank thingies, whatever those are called, to harden the steel. And then here's a little tour around it. So as you can see, it has multiple roofs going on. We've got multiple different gable ends and stuff like that. Lots of nice detail on the roof. And let me show you around the side. There we go. Okay. The inside is pretty big. I decorated the bottom of it, but I did not decorate the top floors. Perhaps I'll show you that in the tutorial. So here's the bottom floor right here. So we have, some of the blacksmith's wares in here. We've got a little counter to do transactions and purchase items. And then up here, we have plenty of space here for the living quarters. And then we have one more place up here. This might be like the sleeping quarters of the blacksmith. Anyways, I did not decorate these. Perhaps I shall do so in the tutorial. It just depends on how long this is going to take. So this is probably going to be a two-part series, maybe two-part tutorial, just because of the length of it. It's pretty detailed and has lots of stuff going on. Okay, let's get started with the tutorial. So over here, you see I have the basic layout of the floor plan. I'm going to pause over the top of it so you can take a look. All of these are 3 blocks apart. So 1, 2, 3, all the way around. This part here has these stone bricks, and it's very much the same construction style as the first medieval house that I did. If you haven't watched that video, I recommend it to watch that one before you watch this one. But you could probably make it through this one without that. One more time looking at that. Okay. All the spaces are 3. And then this part right here, the blacksmith forge will actually go right there. And then this will be the little courtyard area that I showed you earlier. Just so you have an idea of the layout, this is going to be the door of our blacksmith. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring up each one of these blocks by 2 on this part. And then so what I have right here is I have some of the detail-y blocks that I used over there. Sorry about the rain, don't know what's going on. I have some of the detail-y blocks over there, so I'm just going to kind of show you what you might do. When I built that one over there, what I did is I just kind of I built it all and then I replaced the blocks later. I'm going to show you how to do it like just with having all the blocks, so you don't have to do any like block replacement later on. So yeah, you just kind of go around and bring these up by 2 like this somehow. Okay, and then maybe one there and one there and then one there and do all the way around this guy. Okay, that's the beginning. So we've got this right here. Lay around. I'll just show you the sides. Now, my idea for doing this type of variation is just to kind of put the blocks somewhat randomly. So you want to try to avoid patterns. Like even right here, this kind of looks like a little bit patterny to me, but it'll be okay. These blocks don't matter right here because they're going to be covered up on the outsides because I'm going to put some grass blocks right here. So those will be totally covered up. So don't worry about those. All right, next you're going to do the same thing, but this time to these pillars right here. And these blocks actually won't be seen either, so you don't really have to replace these and make these look cool. Just the ones above them. So for these, I'm going to stick more to the, I'm going to put a little bit more of the stone and some of the other bricks in there as well. So I'm going to use a little bit more of the cobblestone. Now, if you're using the new texture pack, I think that it might be cool to use some of the mossy stone because, yeah, that looks pretty amazing. But for now, I'm just using my faithful texture pack. Okay, now on this, you're going to do these as well. And by the way, I didn't talk about all the blocks that I have. So here's stone, andesite, cobblestone. This is polished andesite. Then we have stone brick, mossy stone brick, cracked stone brick, and then we have stone brick stairs and cobblestone. You could also probably use like a gray concrete, like maybe the light gray. I don't know. When I tried it, I didn't really like it that much. So this is what I'm going with here. Then on these, maybe a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's put one of these here, actually. We'll go there. And then maybe right here, we'll place one of those. And right here, place one of these. So this is where the furnace is going to be. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing blocks to go around it. I'm picking, I think I might actually replace these with some of the stone brick ones like that. Just to kind of emphasize that that is the what do you call it? The furnace. And then I might even make this one a bit symmetrical. Not completely symmetrical because that one's cracked, but just to, again, emphasize that that's a special spot. Okay, cool. All right, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go around the feet of each one of these with some feet. So actually, everyone that's pointing outwards, you're going to place a block. So there's going to be one there, and there's going to be one here. But don't put one in here because we're going to be putting grass blocks in there, as I said earlier. So one there, and one there, and one there. And don't make these symmetrical, of course. That looks pretty good. So far, we've only got these couple of blocks, but every now and then you could throw like in a mossy stone one like that. I wouldn't do it around the door, but maybe like right here would be a good spot. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe this one, like that. There. And then here, remember, this is going to be your furnace, so I might do something like that. And then maybe save this here. And then maybe one of these and another one of those. And then right here, there's actually going to be a wall, so you don't have to put a foot there. And right there. And then I will do these, though. So these need one, I think. I'm pretty sure. We can always knock them out later if we need to. Okay, and then I'm actually not going to put one there because the pathway for our to get to the blacksmith is there. And then right in here, we're going to put some other decorative stuff. And in fact, these walls right here can be filled in with some bricks like this. And also there's a door right here, so those actually we don't need those. Okay, sweet. So next you're going to go one block higher on these pillars here, like this. So we're going to put one more block on top of each of these. Next, what you're going to do is on the edge of each one of these, you're going to place another stair block. So upside down stairs go around here, and it's going to go on every single side of these, and then on three sides of these ones. Okay, and again, mix up the blocks between the cobblestone and the stone brick stairs like this. So let me take you on a little tour. So far this is what we've got. A little spin around, spinny-roo. You know what? These need to be brought up one also. Okay, so we're going to put one there. Oh yeah, this is our furnace area, huh? So maybe a cracked, that's not cracked. Maybe a cracked one there and a solid one here. Something like that. Maybe a cobble on this one, like that, okay? And then here we're going to place it on three sides, or place these the stair blocks on three sides, and then four on this one, like this, like that, and then maybe a cobble again. See, the mixing of these blocks is the secret to making stuff look good. That and the dimension of it, so making sure that you're not building flat walls and stuff. That is the secret to builds. And then from there, it's just like, how are you going to get that done? What colors are you going to use? Okay, we don't need that one there because that's our furnace. Okay, sweet. So one more little spin around. This is what we have so far. Like this. Oh, I missed one right here, didn't I? Maybe we'll put a stone brick stair right there. Okay, and the reason I chose that is because there's a cobble there already, so if I put a cobble there, it looks like they're the same, and I don't want things to look the same too much. There we go. Looks pretty good to me. I'm liking it. Okay, cool. The next thing that we need to do is we need to line the inside of this with some wood. I'm using dark oak wood, but spruce works also very well. So that is what we have so far. Let me give you an aerial view. All right, next we're gonna place some blocks around here. Now these can be like whatever, but wait, hold on a minute. There we go. These can be whatever, but I kind of recommend that you put some sort of an interest block over the top of that. Maybe like a stone brick or whatever, but these blocks right here actually won't be seen. They might be seen on the inside, depending on how you decorate the inside and what you want to do. But you can replace them later if you want. This one definitely won't be seen right there. Next, we're going to go ahead and go back to our oak wood. And we're going to line the exterior of this that we just did with this oak wood. So let me show you. So I'm going to take this. Sorry, dark oak wood is what I meant to say. Dark oak wood. That looks pretty good. All right. So then on the end of each one of these, you're going to place a block facing out like that. So basically everywhere that there is a stair block, I'm putting a block out like this. This is what you should have so far. Okay. Next, now it's a really good time to fill in this floor right here. Especially if you're building in survival, like this will help you a lot from falling all the way to the ground and hurting yourself. Okay, so now I have this. Okay, so next, wherever there's one of these things, you're going to come up by 4 blocks over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, but you're only going to do it for those 3. And then right here, you're going to come up 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Okay, then right here, you're going to come across with this going this way. Then we need to do one little thing that I forgot to do. We need to put wood actually right here. And then we're going to put some of our stairs right there. And we'll do one more here. How about that? That's too much of that, huh? I'll switch to my other menu. Fine. There we go. Okay, cool. Now, right here, in the middle, we're going to go up 4. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm on this stair block. So see how I have the stair block right there? Okay, so then we're going to come right here. This is a little bit weird, but you're going to put a block right there and then go up 4 there. And then you're going to go up 4 right here. Like that. Okay, and then you're going to come across. I know that seems really weird right now, but it'll make sense in a little bit. Okay, then here's what we're going to do. Right here, we're going to come up 1, 2, and then this is the front of the build, okay? We're going to come up 2 there, 2 on the other side, and in the middle, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to come over 2 like this. And then on the top, we're going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay? Just like that. All right. It might also be helpful here to build this across all the way there. That might be helpful. Okay, on this side, we're going to do the same thing that we did over there, except it's going to be up on top of this. So we're going to come up 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here. In the middle, we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, go across 2 this way, across 2 the other way, and then up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay, and then one more time on this end right here. Next, we're going to put some blocks. We're going to place one there, and we're going to place a block there, and one there, and one there. Then we're going to do one right here. And it's best to use, this would be a great place to use a bark block, but I'm going to go and just make it pointing up like that. And then one there, and one there, and one there, and then do the same thing, a bark block right here, or one facing up, and then one there, one there, one there, but those don't, you don't have to put those. Oopsie, like that. Okay, sweet. So to start off on the roof with this guy, what we're going to do is we're going to start on this one here. So this is my front. So my front door would go there if I had put some of the blocks for it. Okay. Anyway, we'll come back to that. Place a block right there on this one. And then you're going to come across 1, 2 more so that you're even with this wood block right here. See how the roof line comes out there? So this is going to be our overhang for our roof. All right, then you're going to come upside down and you're going to go up a second block. So that's 2. So we got 1, 2, and then you're going to go upside down, right side up, and that's 3, of course. So we have 1, 2, and 3 regular stair blocks with each one with a stair block underneath it. Okay, then you're going to do one more upside down one, and then here it's going to be a full block like that. Okay, so basically I have 1, 2, 3 stair blocks, and then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 where it's a full block with a stair on top. So full block, stair on top, upside down, then full block, stair on top, upside down, then full block, stair on top. And for the upside down on this one, we're going to put it forward like that. Okay? So hopefully you can see that. So we've got, it's basically in 3s. 1, 2, 3. And then we have 1, 2, 3 where it has the full block underneath the stair. Okay? And then you're going to do that to each one of the ends. And we're going to do basically like 3 of these. So we're going to go on the other side of this one. Then we're going to go to both sides of that and then both sides of this. Okay, so I have those 3 done. This one here was a little bit funny to do, by the way, so let me show you where this first block goes. So right here, I came out basically 1, and then I built one upwards like that, and then right there. Now, this part of the roof is actually going to intersect this roof in a little bit, and I will show you how that works in a little bit, okay? The other part of it is that right here, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to need to come up, and we're going to start 1, 2 out. Like from here, like that, and then we're going to do the same thing right here. Okay, so see where I'm at? So I started on this block right here, and then 1 out, and then we're going to go like this. Okay, cool. The next thing that you can do is you can bring this line right here back all the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 6, 7, and then right here is going to be the wall, the next thing. So I think I put a block right there just to kind of make them overlap a little bit and make it kind of tie in. But you could do that. I think I did that right there on the other side. Okay. Now here we're going to go and we're going to run this one right here. So let me show you where I'm at. Sorry. Right here, we're going to go and we're going to bring it all the way across here, and it's actually going to wrap around to this one. Let me show you. So we're going to go here, 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 all the way across like that. And then if we bring this one this way, don't do that. Nope, stop that. Ah, stop that. Boo. Right there, when I place this block right here, it's actually going to wrap all the way around. So I've got that number right there. Okay, and that's, as you can see, that's how it works on the example over there. Okay, and then right here, I know that the furnace is going to come up right there, but just for reference, we're going to go across like this. Gosh, come on. I hate stair blocks sometimes. Okay. To there. Okay. So this one comes to there. That one goes to there and goes around. This one goes to there, and then this one here comes all the way across. This one here you could bring all the way across too, but what ends up happening is this will actually intersect this roof and you'll end up breaking these out later. But for reference, it's a good idea to just bring these across like that. Once you kind of get used to building these houses, you can see that, oh, I don't really have to do that, but for reference, it's really helpful. Okay, so the next part is kind of easy actually. All you have to do is extend each one of these stairs, solid block stair, all of those, just extend them all the way across with wood. And as you go across, in order to get this effect over here where I have like multiple different textures going on, some different colors in there, all I have to do is just place a different texture every few blocks or so. But try to do it in a non-patterny kind of way. So you go like this, so boom, boom, and then maybe a spruce, and then we'll do another one, and then we'll maybe do an oak, and then we'll do a couple of more of the dark oak, and maybe one more spruce right here, something like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the next line, and you just keep bringing these all the way across like this, and then perhaps I'll put a spruce there, and then maybe a dark oak there, and then right here, put one of those. I really like to place things in diagonals. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, and then maybe right here we'll put a spruce. There we go, like that. Okay, so then our next line, we're going to go like this. And notice I have a solid block here, so instead of using stairs, I'm going to use solid blocks across here. But I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just using solid blocks. And then maybe a sprucey like that, and then like that, and then maybe there and there. So I'm just kind of distributing and spreading out where I've got some of the other textures. So my main color is the dark oak, and then my subcolors are the spruce and oak wood. You could, I suppose, do this all in dark oak, but I like to mix it up a little bit. Okay, so then I think I'll put another spruce right there, actually. So also little triangle shapes like that seem to work really nicely too. But you don't have to do it that way. You can do it whatever way you want. Pretty cool. All right, so then at the top, what you want to do is you want to come all the way across with your cobblestone like this. And then you place one there, one at this end, and then every two on, or sorry, you're going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3, place a block. Then you're going to skip 2 and place a block, and then this will be 3. On all the others, it'll go 3 all the way across, and it works fine. But on this roof, just because of the weird size of it, because it's kind of like a partial one, you have to do it that way, okay? And then we'll talk about decorating that later. All right, so next you're going to do this to all of the different parts, but let me kind of show you how I approach like this one here because it intersects. So let me show you this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back like this, and I'm just going to use the dark oak for now just to kind of show you. So come on, man, I hate stairs. Okay, so then as you're bringing this back like this, you're going to run into a problem. And that is that you can no longer place blocks. Well, guess what? That's where you stop. Okay, right there. So then you're just going to come up and you're going to stop, and it's actually going to be one block inside of these. So like right here, there's going to be like a block like right there, for example. I don't know if it's going to be a stair or straight. It might be straight. That might not be the right spot. But basically, like your roof is going to end right here. Okay, and then on this one here, it's a little funky because this one's actually going to intersect that one. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to fill in this side, and then I'm going to fill this in, and then my last one is I'm going to bring these back here and intersect that roof. That seems to be a nice little way to do it. So I'm just going to work, and then I'll have you watch in third-person time-lapse, and I'll probably explain when the intersection starts to happen, okay? Okay, so right here it's going to link up with this one, so this is no problem. Like that. So we're currently over the blacksmith area, so connecting this roof into this one. All right, so that one's no problem. The next one over. And of course we got to put some of these in here. Let's do that real quick. There we go. That's good enough. All right, so then as we bring this one over here, because we bring this one over here, it's going to connect and just hit right there, so you can see this dark oak log like that. Still not a problem at all. Let's go ahead and change a couple of these out. That, and maybe this one that we just placed. Come on. There. No, come on. There we go. Okay. That's not bad. Next up, we're going to do some solid planks across. Like this. Okay, so we got your solid planks all the way across. And let's maybe swap this one for a spruce, and maybe swap this one for a oak, and then maybe put another kind of got like a weird pattern thing going on there. I don't like it. So I'm going to put this one as a spruce. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, and then right here is where it's going to start to link up with the roof here. So I've done this part, and then the next part I'm going to do is actually going to link up with this, and let me show you that. So we're going to bring this across. I'm going to try to do this somewhat quickly. So then one there, and then maybe put a couple of these, and then maybe another spruce right there. Okay, so then when I come right here though, see how this is going to hit right there? So what you want to do is break the block behind it, and then that's going to connect right there. Now I like it where this block here is the trim block, but you could also do it that way depending on your taste, but I think this looks better, so I'm going to go with that. I think this is what I did on the other side too. Okay, then the next one up is going to also kind of have a similar flavor. I'm just going to place these a little bit faster so you can see it. So then see how it links right there? Well, right here what we can do is place a solid block, and then all of a sudden our link just happened. Okay, and then we're going to do it on the next row up like this. So I'm just going to bring these across like that. And then see here, so I break the block behind that, and that one's going to turn, and then it's linked up. So yeah, it's actually pretty easy. Like, oh, okay. It kind of makes more sense like when you're doing it than watching somebody do it, honestly. But it's not too bad. Sorry about the weather. Now this one here is a solid block linking up with a solid block, so there's no problem there. There's no like weird seam thing. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And then the top one here is going to come across, and this is going to link into a stair again. So then we don't want that. We want that right there. Okay, and so that's how those two link up. And then when you do the top layer on the top like this, you're going to come across here, all the way here, all the way there, and then this is going to go right into there and be just a solid block like that, and no problem. Okay, and then here you're going to go 1 and then skip 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can either take this and replace it with one of those, which I think looks okay, or you can leave it as a stair block. So it's kind of up to you on that one there. I don't even remember what I did on the other one. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I did actually do this on the example, so I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so that's basically how the link up works. You just kind of break the blocks and then have it so that these stairs turn. And if it's not a stair, then it just goes and links up like that. Okay, pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and replace these, do the other side, and then that's going to be the end of part 1 of this tutorial. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's just take a swirl around. One thing I forgot to do that I'm seeing is I forgot to do our detail at the top here. So I'm going to place a block right there, and then we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, place a block, 1, 2, 3, place a block, and then 1, 2, and it's just going to go right into the build there. So wait a minute, didn't quite look right, does it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, place a block. 1, 2, 3, place a block. There we go, just like that. There you go. Okay, so that is going to be the end of part 1. I think it's looking really good. Of course, we need to add a lot of detail, so that'll be all be in part 2, coming right up.